Welcome folks, back into Sunless Skies, a game we've visited a few times so far since it first launched into early access. It's still on course for leaving early access towards the end of this year. This is a major update, the first time they've added a brand new region to the game called Albion, and which apparently has actual London in it. London was blasted up into space because, well, piss off London, get out of Earth. So we're going to try and get to Albion and have a jolly good time and check out some of the new content in the update. Now, if you want to get to Albion, and we're currently in the main region, the original region, the Reach. If you want to get to Albion, you have to go to Port Prosper, and there's a little gate which you'll be able to go through if you've actually bought certain things. And although in early access, apparently, it's really cheap to actually make the passage to Albion. We've been chased by a space squid. It is actually quite cheap in early access. Apparently in the full game it's going to be a bit harder. The stopped clock. The fastidious inspector approaches you, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we've already seen, if you go back and check my earlier videos, well, I've done all this region. But I just want to show you how to actually get to Albion in the first place. Let's go. It is worth pointing out, because you're going to Port Prosper, and what you should do when you actually start the game is get the fastidious inspector on board, and you will actually be told the vague location of Port Prosper. I'm not even gonna worry about this. Whatever. Now let's get rid of that. Don't want any of that. Yeah. Anyway, so so we are. It will actually tell you vaguely where Port Prosper will be. In this case, it's to the southeast. So we're kind of like chuntering our way. Oh God, I completely missed that. So we're going to chunter our way somewhere down there, and we should be. Oh, they found me. I forgot when you actually go to that screen, it doesn't actually pause the game. Like a big idiot. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about those, and we don't really need much cash at the moment. We've got a reasonable amount of fuel and supplies. I haven't done anything out of the ordinary. Oh, hello. Now, since last time we played, they have actually added in quite a bit of content here and there just within the Reach. An abandoned hull drifts silently. It gleams with frost. So they've added a bit of stuff since last time. I can't quite remember if we actually had this new interface last time we played. I think we did. Oh, hello. What's this? Let's inspect Nola's knot. This is something I've never done before. Oh, apparently I can't inspect it just yet because I haven't got a saying. I haven't got a say in the matter. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Well, I'll continue onwards until we actually get where we need to go. Let me send out a scout. Come on, Port Prosper. Port Prosper is basically on the edge of forever, or at least the Reach. If you do look at, I'll put myself on cruise control for a while by pressing C. Well, apparently Albion's over there. But I don't know if that necessarily is geographically correct, because it is definitely Port Prosper you have to go to. I guess we'll find out together. That'll be a sexy surprise for us all, as we get very close, huddling around the boiler. The bridge's clock chimes twice. Quickly! This close to the Isambard line, time is devious. Right, I think we're getting close to Port Prosper now. Am I on the right side? Oh, no, that's indecision. Dicks. No, I think we're fine. Just need to look for the actual port. Once we're at the port, I do need to actually buy something, I believe, if we're actually going to get through the gate. Now, this better be Port Prosper. Otherwise, well, bugger, really. Let's see where we are. I think this is, I haven't actually had any information yet. Oh! I tell a lie. Here we go. Right, so it's a bit easier to dock these days. You no longer get, like, damage from whacking the sides or whatever. Right, here we are. All aboard. No, not all aboard. Get off the train. So we do actually have much to actually do here. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look at the, where is it? The journal. A fastidious inspector wants to come here, so we can deliver her, so that's not going to be a problem. We also have, let's actually go to the bazaar. We also want to get some nectar, in theory, so we can take it to Magdalen's and then sell it. So it's a little bargain for the lads. Although I'm not going to do that now, simply because I don't want to spend all my cash, but that's definitely available. Let's actually be delivering the fastidious inspector, accept my payment, which will give us some extra cash. Nice, get some extra fuel, extra supplies, extra quiddage. Got 300 quid and some experience. All very nice. Ooh, what's the horse foreman? Bronzewood. Yeah, right. Prospect. All very nice. Don't need to worry about that. Now, let's actually ask for directions to the Albion Transit Relay. I did read that this is exactly how to get to Albion. Not far from Port Prosper lies the Albion Transit Relay. Apparently you can go clockwise to find it. Locomotives can secure passage to the far-off territories of Albion, where London lies. Albion Transit Relay lies a long way to the south-southeast of New Winchester. Well, basically where we are now. Inquire about passage to Albion. An unctuous captain gives you more precise information. I'm happy to help, mate. Happy to help. Looking at your chart, read clockwise from Port Prosper around... This actually just told me about the clockwise thing. I was just reading the change notes. Around the rim of the reach and you'll run into the relay. Passage ain't free, mind. You can travel first class if you have a ministry stamp permit. Or you can bring a couple of barrels of hours to travel second class. Apparently you can buy barrels of hours at many places, including here. Offer transport to settlers. Maybe. They might want to go to the Albion. Oh, they want to go to Port Avon. Oh, yeah, Port Avon. No, it's somewhere else, isn't it? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Right. So now... Oh, there's other stuff as well. What do we need? We need to go to the Emporium. There we go. A barrel of unseasoned hours. We do need 2 of these, as it told us. We've got plenty of cash. Do we need fuel and supplies? Well... a hold holds 2 things. Oh, sorry, 12 things. That's 2, so that takes us down to 10. And we've got 4 and 4. So we don't really want to buy any more because we don't want to fill our place up. So let's not worry about that. So we have ourselves the information and we have ourselves the hours. And I do believe that does mean that we can now go and find the transit. So leaving Port Prosper behind, we have to go clockwise around the rim. Maybe we should take that literally and actually go to the very edge of the world. I think that's what it's implying. Let's head due south. Right, down, 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 down. More lights around here. I have a feeling the bat won't find it. It doesn't seem... doesn't seem like that would be a way forwards. We'll see. I've never actually been to the very outside. This has got to be it, surely. Oh yes, there we go. So not far at all. It's literally just that far. It's not, for instance, all the way over here, which would be silly. Right, let's pop in. Interact. Arr. Stone edifice. A stone edifice, scintillant with sigils. Is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Singh-Jenkins relay, allowing transport, via a loophole in some cosmic mandate, across the sunless waste to a far-flung location of heaven. It's basically a catapult. In space! This one leads to Albion. Apply for a travel permit. Once you have a permit, you'll be able to travel between Albion and the Reach via the relay. During early access, this is free. It says taking you out of the game somewhat. Before the game's final release, it will cost resources. You may now travel. Nice. Right, so it looks like we can either travel first class or second class, but we've already learnt that we do need 2 barrels of hours, which we've already bought, and also the transit permit, which we've already got. I wonder how much it would actually cost to actually buy the permit then, when you're out of early access. I reckon it'll be quiddage. Plenty thereof. We can't go first class because we don't have a ministry stamp permit. So, second class it is. You deliver the barrel to the relay's hour looms, which clank and grind. They spin a jacket of fresh time in which your locomotive will make its journey. I feel like I'm going through one of the Rain World's bloody things. Anyway. Here we go. Oh, good lord. Do. Go on, little slug cat. To Albion with thee. Provided it's not the bloody farmer rays. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is cool. Right, we are loading. Looks like we've arrived in Albion. Fair Albion, with Queen Vic on the throne. Having a big dump. All over the Empire. Ooh. 69 experience gained. Nice. That's... Ugh. Oh, this is different. Oh, this feels very different. Already, let's have a look at the map. Yeah, look, we've appeared there, right in the middle. So yes, geographically, don't worry the fact that they are adjacent here. That's nonsense. That's just rampant liage. Oh, look at this! Vertigo in space. Tuxedo Point, another 69 experience gained, even nicer. Oh, look at these backgrounds. These are lovely. These are gorgeous. Also seen just tiny little bats flapping about the place, little birds or whatever. I think they're birds. There might be. This feels very anime, as if there's going to be mechas bollocking around the place. I think that's what happens in these things. I'm so old. Is there anything coming from over here? I think there's something. There's a vent. Oh god. It's like crapping out horribleness. This just already feels very different. It doesn't feel like space at all. I wonder how far it extends, whether it's just like because this is a large city. Maybe this is actually London then. London. I don't recognise this bit. Maybe it's Bermondsey. No. Oh, there's space. Yeah, so it is just a limited area. Space is very purple here in Albion. It is very industrial. I really like the fact that it has a really different feel. I think the Reach definitely has a more kind of nature vibe to it, especially considering you've got like Ledbetter's reserve of whatever the hell's going on. Is that a wall? No, it's not. Thank God for that. I thought I was about to crash. Oh, look, a little actual train. Still no walls, which is quite safe. There's nothing actually, no actual sort of like places to... I should have actually... I think I'm still trying to find an actual city here, aren't I? Let's send my thing out. There we go. Ah, I have to go down there. Southwest. The bat will steer me good. Steam everywhere. What if that hurts? Oh, willow. Medical emergency. Oh, it's the settler from Port Prosper. He staggers onto the bridge, clutching his throat, is in some distress. He's turned into a plant, and returned his remains to Port Prosper. Well, we're miles away from there. Keep the body for study. Yeah, right. I have a condemned experiment. Oh, God. Well, sling it in the bloody old. Or maybe someone's cabin. Maybe you can share. Now, what's going on here? Now we actually have some things that we could theoretically crash into. April the 1st, 1905. Listen, the roar of work world's factories. Alleviate them of industry. And not an April Fool. There. Oh, that's actually a bit more rustic. That looks like a really posh house on its own little island. Little nice. 69 experience gained at Little Nice. Fantastic. Anyway, I wonder if that's intentional. Anyway, we're at the Brabenzon work world. Map-wise, it's just here. The bit between. The officials of Brabenzon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. Captains dock here to pick up goods or deliver as workers. It is not a place to linger, because the proximity to the accelerated time of the work world. Ah. Travel to Little Nice. The governor of Brabenzon work world resides in the picturesque village at the far end of the bit between. Oh, we've already seen that. I think that's where we came past. Attempt to converse with an overseer. If you are willing to stop for mere conversation, those who do will only linger at the Little Nice end of the tunnel. It's safer. Join a tour of Brabenzon work world. With the right forms, you can requisition hours. Once you join the tour, you will not be able to leave until the end. I've unlocked it, but I do need a ministry stamp permit, which I don't have because I travelled second class. Oh, apparently I can if I go. What's the difference? I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but it is another tour. It's just it seems to be for us peasants. Okay. Oh, we can't. Oh, we no longer have the hours. We actually still need to have the hours because we got rid of those, didn't we? All right. Let's talk to the overseer. Are you one of our donors? No? My mistake. The overseer tuts at the list in their hands. All our major donors have expressed a wish to see the result of their good works. It's too much to ask that they arrive on time. Bloody rich buggers. Abruptly aware that you have not moved on, she blanches. That was a joke. Please don't mention it. You can try again in 15 days. You now have 2 sky stories. Huh. Alright, now let's travel to Little Nice. Thick double doors separate the bit between from Little Nice. The fresh air of this pretty village is in sharp contrast to that near the dock. Oh, we can recline on a bench. We can have a nice sit down. That's I feel like it's aimed at me. Let's admire the topiary. This will lower terror by a random amount. We've currently got 48 terrors. I've lost 3. Now, I can rest here again in 15 days. The hedges are actually quite trim. Good. Get port report. The overseers here work hard to ensure Little Nice remains perfect. From the freshly painted... oh no, I know what's curly cues mean. God damn it. I don't know. I've already done that. I haven't done that. You cannot get a report. Oh, I didn't realise that. Apparently I can't get a report. I must have actually got to join that tour if I'm going to get a report. Oh dear. I can't do anything like that. So let's return to the bit between and my loco. And I think that's... Oh, travel to Little Nice. Okay. Oh, no, I've already done that. Yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, at the bazaar... Oh, look. Bargains. More hours. Oh, they're cheap hours as well. But if I buy 1, maybe I will actually be able to, therefore... Oh, Little Nice it is. That's a nice name for the shop. That's quite funny. A little bit of fuel and a little bit of supplies. Also some nostalgic crockery. Don't think I've actually had any bargains or prospects related to that, so I'm not going to bother with that. Now, in theory, I should be able to go to... here we go. Once you join the tour, blah, blah, blah. We won this tour at cost, you know, says the overseer. Oh, actually, isn't that the same person as before? Yeah, oh well. Anyway, we've gone into a side room. The tour leader hands out thick cloaks to keep off the smut. The group covers itself. The HUD lends one woman with her hair coiled up high on her head an awkward shape and unexpected height. Satisfied, the tour leader begins a briefing. The tour leader presents you each with a carriage clock. Ooh! As you know, time in the work world moves more velocitously than it does outside. In order to exempt you from the effects, we've had the looms spin a fold of external hours to cover the tour. Please carry these carriage clocks. They will show you how much time your protection will last for. Please don't stray. He pauses for emphasis. It is crucial that you stay within the tour. If your time runs out, every minute it takes for us to realise could be hours for you. There is a flurry of anxious whispers. Here we go. Right. Admire the rugs. Admire the rugs. Alright. Let's have a look at some rugs. This workshop was built thanks to the generosity of Lady Tosser, I assume. Please admire our beautiful handcrafted rugs and weavings, exported for sale in London. Workers here gain skills that can support them for the rest of their days. Let's admire them. I've got plenty of time still by the looks of it. Visit the glassworkers. Make note of this smog, I'll explain more inside. The building you enter is heated by vast furnace and ovens. Workers are blowing molten glass. The smog prevents much of the sun's heat from reaching Brabazon. Without factories such as this, Brabazon would freeze. The workers keep the factories alive, the factories heat the work world, and it becomes a pleasant place to live. Right. So I'm going to skip through a bit of this because well, this is the sort of thing you should experience for yourself, really, reading the stories, whatever. I've got some gossip about that. So let's just continue onwards. Apparently, here we go. Hurry off after the rest of the tour, or linger and watch after the tour moves on. Let's hurry off because I don't want to waste too much time. I've used nearly half of my time. Watch the watch breaking. The rock breaking. Yeah. A short gentleman with a monocle sidles up to you. This place is just marvellous. Kept busy by... God damn it. So I can either agree, equivalate, or say that I'm repulsed by the whole thing. And you have had enough of this farce of a tour. Let's be indecisive. Yep, that's exactly half my time now. And complete the tour. Oh, that's okay. I hope you appreciated our little tour, and we shall pass your thanks on to the workers of Brabazon. Perhaps when they've paid off their debts, you'll see them again. Huh, alright. Oh, so, hang on. The overseer who took your spent carriage clock draws you aside. You're a Skyfarer. We'll need for someone without official connections to the governor to help us with a delicate matter. They are unsavoury individuals, and they inveigle others to do their work, so they might have more time to plot. They are fomenting unrest. I can do it. He can do it himself. Tell him to go to the blazes. Make no promises except with apparent delight. Ah, 3 hours. Nice. Well, I got a quest there, but I didn't actually read it. So let's make off. So I've had a good old explore of wherever the hell that was. That was Little Nice, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so that was one of the new things. What are you? You're a prick. So apparently in this region there are like another, I can't remember this, I think like 9 new ports maybe to explore. Which does suggest there might be like 3 per region. But let's actually head towards the centre. Because I reckon if London's going to be anywhere, it's going to be the centre of the map. So I'm going to go basically due south, I think. Due south almost results in collision. Ah! What that is. We haven't gone that far. Although it could be the outskirts of London. I mean, this could be High Barnet. Actually, thinking about it, wasn't there a Barnet in the original game? Sunless Sea? Or something like that. There were references here and there. The Patient Princess. Oh, a pub! Lads, I found the pub. I think it's the pub. It sounds like a pub. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah. Flesh wound. Let's not worry about that. Yeah, look at the background. We're starting to get into... Oh, here we go. To major territories here. Could be another train that's linking about the place. Not quite sure where it wants to go. Oh, there's buildings for days here. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Actually, I'll continue going a bit further south because the Throne of Hours. Ooh, ooh! I think this is the most important thing. I think this is actually one of the big things in this new update. This is possibly where Queen Victoria flaps about the place, waving her crown about. But I'm not quite sure how to find my way in yet. Maybe just do a little bit of a loop-de-loop. Queen Victoria is a queen called Victoria. There's actually a... There doesn't seem to be a way in. A place where I can park up. Looks like I need to do a bit more investigating. I mean, I press F, but not quite sure what I'm going to get in return. I'm hoping... Oh, it's up there. This is actually a large area, isn't it? I think this is a... Irritating, that's where I decided not to turn left. So I could have actually gone to that. Okay, let's... Oh, here we go. Let's just do a lazy loop back to that question mark. See what's what down here. Still got plenty of supplies and things. What interests me, actually, though, is... This feels more analogous to the start of Sunless Sea, where you've got like a proper-ass chunk of... It's like fallen... What's it called? I can't remember what it's called in the original, but where you've got a bit of like London action on the west coast of the game, so to speak. And this feels a bit reminiscent of that in terms of tone and feel, whatever. I almost wonder like whether the actual game should actually start in this region. Oh, hello again. And just because this is a bit more kind of like impressive, I guess. It just feels like a bit more umphy. Ah, here we go. Look, there's the actual. Yeah, there it is. This is going to be a major region. London! St. Dominic's Station. We're in London, lads! Well, I already am, because I'm recording this in actual, real London. Although technically this is set before now. So somehow, this industrial, exciting place turns into the bloody place I'm in now. With all the grot and the litter outside. And the truck that was idling outside earlier. Bloody truck. And also the cats on the fence. There was 2 cats. Anyway, what am I talking? That's no. I'm trying to do a let's play here, not gab on about what's actually outside my window. So I can hire on crew. This is going to be very much major port action. So let's hire on some crew. Your aunt is here. Dear God, it's Anita Harris. Somehow she has found her way into the high wilderness. She's contrived to be right here, right now. She's trying to get your attention with the frantic waving of her horrible arts. Yoo-hoo! I know you've seen me. Listen, I've quite exhausted my possibilities here. I am the serviceable quartermaster. I have friends everywhere, and my scones are to die for. How's that for a resume? Should be CV. Resume's American. Let me aboard! Is she even your real aunt? Either way, you will have to deal with her. It's getting very Woodhouse. Employ your aunt as your quartermaster. And she does make a damn fine scone. Also, I love the choice. Not now, auntie! Alright. Learning about an inconvenience aunt. Oh, this is very good. One can always rely on family. Here, take my bag. Her bag is very heavy. And my hat! Her hat is also improbably heavy. Your crew are alarmed when she boards your engine. Their alarm only increases when she begins to pass comment. After a thorough survey of your locomotive, she graces you with a smile. There is work to be done! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Anyway, let's visit London. Let's go down the old Kent Road. Liberated from a prison, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we can actually buy a place here as well. Oh, that's interesting. You could actually retire here. So this the regions are kind of like discrete, I guess. Then in the game, you don't actually have to. I'm trying to consider the possibilities of that. I mean, you could spend the entire time in one region then, I guess. I mean, the whole thing of the game is, of course, you've got to work your way up to be able to retire, or maybe some other things as well. How much do you actually need? 25,000 quid. I have 40. That's actually my ambition. That's because how I complete the game. I'm not quite sure if there are more than one ambitions at the moment in the actual early access part, but I don't know. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. Certainly can't purchase a lavish estate just yet. Although I've actually managed to unlock part of this, of that condemned experiment. Although I guess that opportunity comes to a lot of people, doesn't it? Because of the condemned settler, whatever it was. You unlock this by having no lodgings, a lavish estate in London. Okay, that's whatever. Or, okay, so you can only have one lavish estate anywhere. Because this is this would happen if I bought a lodging in the other region, in the Reach, in the capital city. Interesting. I also need 5 ministry stamp permits. Those ministry stamp permits are a big thing now. Interesting. The Office of Works. The Office of Works is a bustling bureaucratic enigma. I'm guessing this is where you turn in your port reports. No. It's not. Provide the foreman's requirements to earn payment. Offers your services. The Office of Works, God bless her, has very particular requirements. Very particular. Let's have a look. Oh, good lord. Ask if there are other opportunities available. Oh, there's one down there. So what would you need for that? You need a Tale of Terror and a Caged Catch. Interesting. What other opportunities are there? None. Oh no? No, there isn't. Okay, so this is the quest giver anyway. We can't really do much with it at the moment. Let's have a bit of a look around the rest of London. Yeah, let's pop down the King's. I was going to say the Queen's Road, but I meant the King's Road. Steam and Sapphire Yards, locomotives, a cig shop, a ciggy shop. Let's buy a cig. Inspect the wares. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach have found a genuinely good replacement for tobacco. Not quite sure why you can't grow it. Maybe because it's space. Maybe space tobacco is full of piss. Yeah. Apparently I cannot buy out. It's a shame. Oh, a rumours of an underground railway. Ooh! Let's visit the Tube. Let's go down the Bakerloo line. You've heard of a less-than-legal organisation operating out of the Steam and Sapphire Yards. Oh, so it's an actual underground... It's a metaphorical underground railway. Reach out to your criminal contacts. Unfortunately, I do not have affiliation with villainy. Or investigate yourself, in which case you need 2 savage secrets. Stuff that I need to go out and find. So there's not much you can do there. The Ministry of Public Decency. Oh, the Horologist. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry too much. Otherwise, because otherwise I'll be here forever. Spitalfields Market. Oh, Spitalfields Market! That's real! Hang on. St. Dominic's Augmentations, where you can sort out your ship. How much have I got? I've not got much. I've got 40 quid, so I can't do anything at the moment. Oh, plus I can also buy a new boat. Or ship. Or train. Nice. Right. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Right, so I don't want to spoil too much about this. I might have a bit more of a look around in the map. Let's have a look. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons all of a sudden. So that's the start of the new region. Let's just have a bit more of a look around the sort of like the London region before we finish. So we may pick this up again in another video if people actually care. Oh god, I just tried to blow up London. Never mind. Yeah, so do let me know if you want to see more. But for now, let's have a look. Steam and Sapphire Yards, another 69. I'm slightly irritated that I can't seem to find any way onto that throne, or into that thronular region, I think is the official term. But if I just have a bit of a poke around, Laidlaw's Coffee House. Oh, it's the old coffee house. I wonder if they sell any Brody's beer. Let's head south. Oh, look at them. I keep on pressing M for map, but it's actually tab. So it is laid out, basically circling around the Throne of Hours. Seems to be the way this is going. Let's creep through here. What shall we find? You can tell I'm vamping now. The hull damage thing in the top left is most peculiar. It looks like always reminds me of one of those Swiss balls that you do exercises on. I think we've actually left. Yeah, we've actually left the whole area now. We've got a bit far out of London. We're off towards Bexley Heath at this rate. Right. I think we're back on. Oh, no, that's a little dead end. It's like a little cove. A nautical cove. So I'm not seeing so much in the way of new places to dock. So far it's just seemed to have been the actual London place itself. But I'm sure there may well be other places. Like in the original Sunless Sea, there was some places had like multiple docks, some of the larger places. It is like a bit mazular. Oh, the Ministry of Public Decency. I think we actually had access to that earlier. So it looks like the single main port of London does seem to be... oh, the Spitalfields Market does seem to grant you access to absolutely everywhere. Except for the bloody throne. Do wonder if it's actually possible then. Yeah, I've found a lot of places. Wonder if it's actually possible to actually interact with that just now. I'm sure it must be. I'll have a look into that. Yeah, anyway, so there's London. In the new Albion region of Sunless Skies. Most intriguing. There's plenty to discover. Basically doubles the amount of region in the game, I guess, which is all very nice. Plenty more to do in this. Okay, so thanks for watching. Do subscribe to notify when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games. And I shall see you all next time here in London, down on Leather Lane. We'll pop into the craft for a bit of a booze, and we'll all get pissed and ribald in the streets. Bye for now.